Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talk. I hope everybody's having a great day. As stated in the thumbnail that you probably clicked and saw, gold and silver, I think, are looking amazing. And I kind of want to talk about this because I saw something. This wasn't even my today's video. That just really gave me an amazing, actually, it kind of gave me a chill, but an amazing feeling that we are about ready to see silver skyrocket. I'm going to show you what I just saw here in a minute. And I'll be honest, it did give me a chill. I mean, I looked at it and I just couldn't believe it. I was just kind of in awe. It's something we've all seen. We all know. If you've been watching gold and silver prices, we all know gold and silver is going up. We have a certain amount of confidence because of what we've seen in the past. But sometimes we see something and it just clicks, almost like in a new light. And you guys know me. I've been talking about gold and silver for a while. I've been talking about prepping. I've been talking about a lot of different things. And when I seen this, I always knew gold and silver is money. I save in gold and silver. I will trade in some cases. And I use my fiat cash for my everyday bills because the world wants fiat cash. And I think the world is about ready to learn a really hard lesson. I'm going to show you guys today what I seen, and it's kind of going to blow your mind. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about it. I'm kind of going to do something a little different. I'm going to show you right off what I seen, and then once you see it, then you may want to stay and watch the rest of the channel, the rest of the video, especially if you're newer to the channel, because I really think this video is going to do very well. If you're not subscribed to the channel, help me out by hitting that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and if you'd like to become a member, we do special members events where we give out free silver, a chance at winning free silver every month. Someone wins. So it's pretty cool. We got a lot of different videos, over 3,500 videos. So hit that subscribe button, and with that being said, let's jump right in, and I'm going to show you guys what I seen. I'm going to talk just like a minute or two and show you guys real quick the gold and silver prices. So today we got the silver price sitting right above $30, not really doing much. A lot of people kind of frustrated maybe. They're seeing it go sideways, and they're like, it's not really doing much. And I've been hearing this for a while. You look at like a 1 month chart, it's creeping up, but it's not doing anything major. I mean, let's be honest. Prices are going up on everything, but we're not seeing it on silver. Jumping over real quick, taking a look at gold. Gold at $26.98. Again, looking good, moving pretty solid up. And this ain't the first time we've seen. What we're seeing right now is what we seen at the beginning of last year. And some of y'all know how the year started last year. Gold started last year at $2,000. And rocketed up to $2,800, only to see a $100 pullback, maybe a couple dollars more. But let's be honest, we're back at $27. It's already creeping back up. And a lot of people, this negative effect, this negative media attention, oh, gold and silver is getting destroyed in the markets. The economy is going to tank, and it's taking gold and silver down with it. And in fact, today's video was supposed to be me doing a video about what's going to happen if the stock market does tank, if the crypto market tanks, if all that tanks. Well, is it a given that gold and silver is going to tank? A lot of people want to sell you that. I'll say nonsense, but like I've told you on this channel, everybody has an agenda. Everybody that makes these videos has a certain amount of agenda. I mean, I know you guys know mine. I've told you right from the get-go. I enjoy making the videos. I'm trying to grow as a YouTuber, and in order to grow, you've got to have more subscribers. As you get more subscribers, you make the decision. Do I want to sell out my audience and try to sell you something that's overpriced? Do I want to, to me, it's not worth it. I want to grow and do right by you guys. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is because there's a lot of people out there that have an agenda. They either want to sell you on the fact that silver is going to go up, buy my company, buy shares in my stock, buy shares in my mining stock, my bullion company, whatever, or they want to sell you a product that I believe in a lot of cases is overpriced. Are there good deals out there? Absolutely. But keep in mind, I've only truly recommended one company in the past that I used, and I don't really use them anymore. just because I've found, I mean, companies, they sometimes have deals, and they sometimes deals comes and goes. So right off the bat, I know people are watching and they're like, dude, come on, get to what you saw that just made you kind of go, ah. So the first thing, we just showed you guys the gold and silver price. And in order to show you what I'm looking at, I have to show you both the gold chart and the silver chart. So you got gold chart here, you got silver chart here. So I'm going to adjust it so it is in the exact spot, size, everything, because I want you to understand what you're looking at. I want you to focus in on this area for silver. This is the historical, essentially, silver. This is the historical gold. I've covered up the flat area when it didn't do nothing. When money pretty much was gold and silver, the excitement didn't start until the inflation started. But what I want you to see, first thing, take a look right here. Will you see this little bump right here? And then take a look over here at this little bump. Except notice the two bumps are literally, one is a little bit of a hump on gold, and one is a nice little spike in silver. Now take a look at the 80s. What happened here? You have this jump in silver. This jump in gold, and then you have a huge spike in silver. Now, this right here, what I'm about ready to tell you, because someone's already writing it in the comments. Oh, that's because of the Hunt brothers. You know, here's the thing. Do you think government is going to tell you? They're not going to be honest with you, first of all. I hate to say that. They're not going to tell you. People are scared of a currency crisis. They're going to make up some kind of a blame person. They're going to tell you, what was the cause for that jump? Why did silver spike all the way up to $50? They're going to tell you a story. And yes, the Hunt brothers were real people. I don't doubt that. But I'm not convinced the Hunt brothers were the sole reason for silver going from $5, $6 all the way to $50. When the country was suffering from inflation, people were scared. People knew what was going on. And yes, the Hunt brothers were the blame person, I guess you can say. They were big dogs. They were buying silver, and essentially people saw what was happening, but it was the masses. It was the masses, I believe, that were buying it. I mean, the fact that in 64 they took silver out of money, that right there told people, you know, oh, hey, look, you guys, this is fresh. You remember this. Money was silver not too long ago. It was fresh. That's what they, and they realized, you know what, you're right. See, a lot of people don't know the history. They don't know history. So you can't expect someone to make their decisions on what happened in the past when they either weren't around or they don't know. Take a look, though. The spike spiked. It came down. Look at the drop right here, and then another little spike. Look over here at gold. It came down, and then another little spike. Look at how these two charts resemble each other almost identically. Look right here. You come up, it starts building up right here in 2008, and then it has a nice little pullback. And that is the crash. That is the crash. I'm not going to lie to you. That is what happens when prices of the stock market drop. However, I don't know how many people were able to get silver. It's a possibility in 2008 when everything crashed, silver wasn't as well talked about as it is today. I mean, it's pretty hard to not know about silver. Someone you know has maybe brought it up. I've had people bring it up to me, and then I'm like, well, yeah, I kind of talk about it a little bit. But look, you had that little pullback. What happened in silver? Same thing. Big pullback. You had it as high as $20. And then it comes all the way down to $7. You see what I'm saying? You're seeing that. And then all of a sudden, gold spikes to essentially its all-time high. Silver spikes back up to its all-time high. Gold comes down. Silver comes down. Following this pattern, we have it jump up. Gold breaks its high again, comes back up, and now we're at a new high for gold. Jump over here, boom, same thing. However, I want you to look at how you have your jumps in gold, but then you have the huge jumps in silver. Take a look what's happening now. We had this flat line over here where it kind of just fluttered around the 2000, and then we had the big jump. We had it go all the way up to essentially $2,800 roughly, give or take. And we had silver come up, get beat down a little bit, but now you've got gold still going up. Gold is still climbing. And if these have all been multipliers of what happened in gold, it only makes sense that you're going to see a multiplier happen in silver. And there's a lot of people out there that want to tell you, it's never going to go up. Manipulation is going to keep it down. What do you think a lot of these big banks are in trouble for? Yeah, I'll be honest. They're in trouble because, well, let's be honest. They're in trouble because of risky behavior. But it's not just what we're being told. It's not just collateral getting burned up in California. It's not just interest rates went up and the treasury bonds that they bought are of a lower percentage, so now they're losing money. It's not just, it's a down economy, so people aren't borrowing because they're not buying. It's a bunch of different things. But a lot of it, too, is risky behavior. It just is what it is. And there's a lot of banks that have been caught manipulating precious metals. And they get fined. It's a slap on the hand. Who cares? You know, if I'm going to be able to go dump pollution in the ocean, and for every shipload I go out and I dump it, it's $100,000, but I'm getting fined 10 grand on the days that I get caught, whoop-de-doo. I'm still making 90 grand. The punishment does not outweigh the crime. If the profit from the crime outrates the penalty, people are going to do it. It's just the way it is. You know, and when you look at these charts side by side, see, normally you just see one chart and, today we're showing you the silver price. Now I'm showing you the gold price. But when you see them almost overlapped like this, you start to really see what's about ready to happen. And, I don't know if it's going to happen today. I don't know if we're going to see the same pullback that we've seen before when it dips down and then spikes, because we've seen it time and time again. You see the dip, and then you see the spike. You see the dip, and then you see the spike. Again, you see another dip, and then a spike. And you see the same thing on both sides, whether it's gold or whether it's silver. Here's the thing, though. We're not seeing it yet on silver, the big climb that we're seeing in gold. I mean, we're seeing silver's going up, yeah. But that could also be that a lot of these short positions are slowly liquidating their position. They cannot manipulate it anymore. Let's take a look at something. Think about it this way, too. If it's costing you a certain amount of money, because let's be honest, even when they short silver, they kick the can down the road and they're like, well, that's okay, we'll cover our shorts in, at the end of the quarter when the short contracts come due. However, you have to understand that costs them money. Eventually they know they get caught. And you win, you're sitting at a poker table and you win. Oh wow, hey, look at all the money I made. Then you just push it all in again. Double down. Oh, hey, I won again. Double down. Keep it rolling. I'm just going to keep doubling it. Double. Win again. At some point, you don't win. At some point, you lose a hand. And it takes everything if you just have to keep doubling. And that's exactly what they're doing in the short positions of silver. They have to each time make more short positions to get the price down to that same amount. Each time. When you're playing these games at the casino, if you're betting, each time you've got to bet more to cover, essentially to cover. So when you realize what's happening with the short positions on silver, that each time they're taking out more and more short positions, you realize eventually they've got to clear out those short positions, or they're going to get stuck with them. And everything they made, poof, it's going to be gone. So when you look at these two charts and you see the multiplier, and I'm calling it a multiplier because you're here and then you had that huge jump. We didn't see that huge jump that much here. You might have a 5x multiplier on gold and a 10x multiplier on silver. You know, same in the next event right here. Same in this event right here. We haven't seen it yet. We saw it here. We haven't seen it yet here. We're going to see it, I believe. I really believe if gold does not plunge, we will see silver have another big jump soon. I don't say that often. You guys know me. I'm down to earth. I'm a grounded person. You're not going to see $700 silver. Some of these YouTubers, they want to sell you on a dream. Silver's going to 800. Silver's going to 1,000. It's going to be $10,000 silver. No. I mean, let's just focus in on, let's just make it 50. I'll be happy at 50. 50 means everything I bought at $15 is now more than tripled. Is that not a good investment? Well, I mean, yeah, I understand it's not Bitcoin standards where Bitcoin might be up 100x. Who knows? You got to understand, though, it's safe. Buying gold and silver is safe. Could we see a pullback? Yeah, we could. Everything else is going to be in pain, too. Think about it. If the dollar's in trouble, the stock market's in trouble, Bitcoin and cryptos are in trouble. Okay, if silver and gold go down, where was I going to be? You see what I'm saying? You got to be somewhere. You got to be in one of the games. You know, but when you see this, it's about ready to make that move, I believe. And I don't say that often. Now, here's the alternative, though. We could see a pullback in gold. We could see something happen, mass printing of money, mass manipulation, prices go up, but they don't go up tomorrow. They don't go up this month. They kick the can down the road. Look at what happened in 2008. Here, take a look right here. 2008. Money printing. What happened? They kicked the can down the road. They printed huge amounts of money. They did the bank bailouts. Stock market tanked. Silver and gold tanked. You saw it here, and you saw it here. Where is it? Right here. But there again, gold did not tank as much as silver did. Silver's dangerous. I'm not going to lie to you. When gold goes up, silver goes up with a big multiplier. When silver goes up, there's huge profit potential. And when gold goes down drastically, silver takes big hits. Once you realize that, you have to then predict, are we going to go up from here or are we going to go down from here? Now, this is going to be for another video, but since you guys are loyal fans, you're here watching the video, you've made it this long, I'll tell you, think about this for a minute. If the economy tanks tomorrow, or we have, by the time you're watching this, this should be Inauguration Day, the 20th, Monday morning. If the stock market tanks this week, next week, whatever the case may be, it's going to take a huge hit. People that are margined are going to have to cover their losses. They will have margin calls. What is the quickest way to get cash? To cover those margin calls. Those IOUs that your collateral went down so much, you have 3 days to submit a certain amount of collateral, or we're going to sell the stocks to prevent losing money, essentially. And then here's the thing. Once the stocks are sold, you've sealed the deal. You've lost. If silver goes down, are you a loser? I still got the same ounces I had before. No. If silver goes down and I get scared and sell it, am I a loser? Yeah, then you might have lost money. You took the loss. And I say that because there are a lot of people right now out there that have bought at $30 silver. You know, a lot of us that have been following the channel for a while, you've been buying when stuff was cheap. You know, you guys know I was big into Dogecoin. I told you guys, I'm buying Dogecoin when everybody laughed at me. And it was 3 cents, 4 cents. I don't want it when it was 50, 60 cents. Why? Because at a certain point, stuff becomes overvalued. When everybody's laughing at you for buying something, most of the time, that's the time to buy. When there's blood in the water, that's the time to buy. You don't buy when FOMO is already happening. Fear of missing out. Everybody wants it. That's when everybody's buying it. And them are usually the people that they go to with the sheep to the slaughtering pen. So look at the bottom of the chart right here. Look how much, I don't want to say volatility. Look at how much is moving each day. This is your trades down here. This is volume, your volume charts. Look at how much is being traded each day. Look at the spikes. I mean, you didn't see this much volume back here. Look at how large it is right now. Each day, to bring it down, they got to put even more silver on the market to sell it, to manipulate the price lower. They're not putting silver, though. They're putting paper. Silver has a lot of room to run. I mean, and sitting right now at 90 to 1, that's the biggest joke of all. 90 to 1. 1 ounce of gold versus 90 ounces of silver. Someone asked me, would you ever get rid of your gold? I would dump all my gold right now if I found someone that was willing to trade me 90 to 1 silver. It would be insane. I would be psyched. But no one probably, I'm not that lucky to find someone that has a bunch of silver and they're willing to trade for gold. I want people to understand. Look here at this jump and then look at the big climb. Look here at this, and there ain't no big climb there. That's not a big climb. The big climb is coming. And here's the thing. When it comes, it's not going to go back up to 50. It's probably going to go a lot higher. Silver, the only commodity that is still under its all-time high. I mean, look at this. 1979. Now I'm cherry picking here. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want someone to be like, you're cherry picking 1979, because there's people out there that will always just cherry pick the numbers. This was a fluke back then. This is exactly what I tell you about the beach ball coming out of the water. You held the beach ball down, and all of a sudden, when people realize, it goes through the moon. When you let go of the beach ball that you've been artificially manipulating underwater, and you let it go, it doesn't come to the surface. I mean, surface probably was somewhere around here. $15. $5 to $15. But keep in mind, this is back in 1980. And then it overshot and it came back down just as quick. Same here. Silver, high 20s. But it overshot. And then it came right back down just as quick. That's why you see instant drop. This right here, consolidation. This is consolidation. This is consolidation. It's going to go higher. I understand people are nervous right now because, Trump's coming in, everything's going to get better. If the market does collapse, hypothetically, then everything's going to come down. People are going to have to sell gold and Bitcoin to cover their losses, and that's when I'm going to buy up. Who's going to sell it? I'm not selling mine. Most people are not going to sell when the price gets crushed. They understand what's happening. During cough, and silver went down to $11, people weren't selling it. They understand what happened. I think it was right here. Look at that. Silver came all the way down to right here. They understand if we just had a consolidation phase in this area, why at 17, 18 for as long as we did, why would I sell my silver at 11? If I sat through this consolidation all this time, then I'm going to wait. And boom, you have the pop. Same thing. Another consolidation here, and then you had the pop. I mean, could we drop down to... I really don't even think we can go down much under 27. Once it hits 27, I think a lot of places will stop. But if I were to use the math and the charts, if this was the consolidation phase, 25, then I hate to say it, that would paint to a 22, but no one is going to be selling. And I say that because it way overshot here down to 11. Nobody was selling. Companies like AppMax, JM Bullion, all of them, they were all closing down. Coin stores, I went to one coin store in San Antonio because it was a steal. $11. I wanted to back up the truck. Dude, you know all the companies are closed, don't you? I said, what? And I'll be honest, I didn't know that at first. Because I won't say I was new to silver, but I wasn't really following because I wanted to hurry up and buy today. The price went down to 11. I didn't want to waste no time. They said, no, we're not. We don't really have much in inventory right now. If you want to come back next week and we'll see what happens in the markets. Did they still have collectible coins for sale? Yeah, if you're looking for that, I don't know, gem state, whatever. I'm not a collector, but I know there's one Mercury dime in my book that everybody says you ain't going to want to pay for that one when you get to it. I mean, right now I'm still missing like 30 dimes, so it's not a big deal. But once I get down to that one, then what am I going to do? Someone's like, you ain't going to pay it. You're looking at $500 to $1,000. I think it was like a 1913 Mercury dime. But needless to say, yeah, they were open. They weren't selling nothing. They weren't giving it away. So I think we're about ready to see a big run up. When you look at the two charts side by side, you see it too. And I think that's important, that you understand what's going on and that you don't get scared. So I will do my video tomorrow. I'll talk about what happens during a market correction or a market drop or, the numbers. Who knows? But then again, if something crazy happens tomorrow, I probably won't even bother talking about that. I'll be talking about the craziness that happened. I hope everybody has a great Monday. I think it was a good video, and I hope you guys subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys hit that thumbs up button, and I will see you guys again on T-Square Talk. Consider becoming a member. It's only $1.99 to become a member. You can hit the join button below. We got a lot of cool things. We have within a week roughly, we'll be doing our January event, and I've already decided our February event is going to be an amazing Super Bowl event. And you guys know how the football events go. And awesome prizes. I think I'm going to have Tier 1 prize for fans, Tier 2 prize for super fans, and both if you're an obsessed fan. But I don't know how I'm playing that all yet. I will let you know here within the next few days as it gets a little closer. With that being said, I thank you all for watching and commenting. Some great prizes on the way. And I will see you guys again on T-Square Talk. Consider becoming a member. If not, hit that join button, that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up. I'll see y'all later. And have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.